Hey guys, this is Survivor Series 2011 thoughts or review or whatever you'd like to call it. Uh, I don't really, you know, I had a lot of fun with watching this. I watched it with my friends, uh, three coolest people on earth: Jamie, Mike, Tasha. So yeah. Anyway, the opener was Dolph Ziggler versus John Morrison for the U.S. title. No one cared about John Morrison. Like his own damn mama was probably like, "The fuck are you doing here? Where's Zack Ryder?" You know, the loud "We want Ryder," Zack Ryder chants, all that shit. Woo woo woo, all that. The match itself was a decent opener. It was I guess it was a little short. I'm a total Ziggler fan. I don't think anyone cared about Morrison, which kind of hurt the match, but Ziggler was great. So at least we got that. Yeah, our second match was Beth Phoenix versus Eve. This I would give about 3 stars. It was very good for a Divas match. It was lumberjill rules, so the ring was surrounded by a bunch of chicks, and yeah, the finish was ridiculously awesome, and just yeah, a match that didn't go too long, and luckily Eve didn't get in like like 12 moves or something, and just make Beth look weak like Kelly did. All right, then we had the Survivor Series 5-on-5 traditional elimination match. Team Barrett, Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, the star of the team, Jack Swagger, who fucking sucks, Hunico, who's good, and Dolph Ziggler, who's second match of the night, phenomenal. And they faced Team Orton, Randy Orton, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, Cara, and unfortunately Mason Ryan. Luckily, he didn't last long. Well, he did, but he didn't. I don't know. Yeah, Ziggler was eliminated really quick, which I can understand. It made Team Orton look dominant, and it was just the right thing. He already had a match. I mean, he doesn't need to go another 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, this match was it was actually my friend Mike's favorite match. I thought it was all right. It dragged a little bit. It's hard to keep my attention, but it was good. All right, then we had Big Show challenging Mark Henry for the World's Heavyweight Championship. I thought this match was it started out with like go behinds and like takedowns and trips, and Big Show did an arm drag to Henry. They were just doing stuff that big guys, like super fucking gigantic heavyweights, never do. And yeah, that was cool, and they worked over each other. Classic. Henry worked over the leg, obviously, and yeah, this just progressed, and then Henry did the spot where he spears Big Show through the barricade, and Big Show got to the top rope and did the Savage elbow drop, which got a ridiculous pop and Randy Savage chance, and then Mark Henry kicked out, which I literally jumped out of my seat and went, yes, because I'm a Mark Henry fan now, obviously. Yeah, just great stuff. Big Show kicking out the World's Strongest Slam and elbow drops and all kinds of stuff. And Mark Henry had to resort to the punt to the testicles, the testicular region of Big Show, and yeah, this got disqualification, and Big Show didn't take too kindly to that. Took the chair to Henry, leg dropped the chair across his leg, and which is kind of a weird thing to do, because yeah. And this sets up a chairs match, I would say, at TLC, and I want to see it. Big Show and Henry, I don't know if you give this like a star rating really, but it's or a number or anything, but it was very good. I mean, it was heading like to 3.5 with a clean finish, and I don't know, it's just good story progression. All right, then we had our match of the night. This I don't know, it was 4.25 or higher. I don't really care about scores. Like, I want to give it a score so you people will, want to see it more. But you don't need scores. CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio was done perfectly. Punk was dominant at first. Obviously, it made sense for him to be because, like, that's his thing. And Del Rio's the more cowardly guy who preys on weaknesses and openings and goes for openings and all that. which is how all of Del Rio's kind of advantage came to that, and he was beating down Punk, and he was cutting him off at all points, working that arm. And then eventually Punk had to string together a certain amount of moves to gain momentum, much like in the new WWE 12 video game. And yeah, it just made sense. It was great. The arm breaker and versus the Anaconda Vice was played very well, and I'm just glad this didn't end by a kick or a GTS. It ended by a submission. I'm not gonna spoil it, but that's how it ended. It was a great fucking match, and the crowd was unreal. By the way, the Big Show Mark Henry match, you got audible, like huge Daniel Bryan chants, and during the Punk Del Rio match, you got Colt Cabana chants. WWE needs to put both of them in the forefront of the product. Come on. All right, then we had our main event. Awesome video package. John Cena and The Rock versus the Awesome Truth, Miz and R-Truth. Miz and R-Truth work together so well in this. Otherwise, it would just be four guys going at it in kind of an all-star match. And it was kind of like that with Cena and Rock, because it wouldn't make sense for them to be like, hey, buddy, and tag each other in like they're old, college buddies or something. Like The Rock would tag in Warren Sapp or something. They went to college together. Same football team. Anyway, yeah, John Cena and Rock were, they were great on it individually. John Cena was he was amazing. He took the brunt of the punishment in the match. And Miz and Truth, you can't say enough for them. Truth really stepped it up. He's 100 times better. Truth, let's just face it, Truth was shit 2010, 2009, and before. He was shit in TNA, and he was shit in WWF way back. But now he's good. Just like Mark Henry, he stepped it up. And I appreciate that. But when The Rock got in, he laid the smack it down, whoop some ass, and he was good. He was in good shape. He didn't seem winded. You could tell he's been working on stuff. He did stuff he doesn't do a lot of, like fisherman suplex and, really cool moves. And he did the Mighty Scrawl, which I think maybe he's done like twice. And yeah, it's just he actually blew me away with his athleticism. And I think he was a little better than Cena, but Cena was better at taking punishment and selling. Cena, I believe, made this match, but, everyone played their part. Miz and Truth, the way they worked over Cena also, of course. All right, this was my Survivor Series 2011 thoughts. And main event, I would say about 3.5 stars, maybe 3 3/4, just for the atmosphere and then everything. So this overall was a very fun show, and it had like 2 amazing matches and a really good match and a heavyweight title match, and then like a solid 3-star Divas match. So all right, this has been my review Survivor Series, and I'm out. Good night. I gotta go running tomorrow. It is cold.